What's good, YouTube? I'm back. Wait a minute. Never mind. Boy, have I got, some. There's just some things I like to get off my chest, but you're probably not gonna like it. And if you don't, then feel free to exit out of this video. Okay, so last night when you know this was only a few hours after I got off work. Um, I was barely able to keep my eyes open because I was just so tired and so, messed up or something. And I was gonna try and play a video game last night or maybe watch something on Roku, but I was just way too fucking tired to do anything. And and I can't remember what time I even passed out. I think it was around 12 a.m. when I passed out, and then my wife didn't get to bed until almost 5 o'clock in the morning or some shit. I don't know. And I've had like the two weirdest dreams that I've had last night. Well, the first one, I had a dream about one of my coworkers, and I shit you not, it was a female coworker that I was dreaming of. Please don't judge me. I know I'm a married man, but for God's sake, please don't judge me. And but yeah, I had a dream about her last night, and let's just say we started to feel affectionate with each other. And well, I kind of do have a little crush on her, but you know, that doesn't mean I'm gonna do something stupid. But that dream only lasted for like, I don't know, maybe 5, 10 minutes, and yeah, I dreamt that I held her. I dreamt that we held hands, and yeah, I did dream that I kissed her and all. It was weird. But enough about that shit. The second dream I had was with this bossy safety rep that we have, and let me tell you, she is a complete bitch. I shit you not. I think I might have told you about her before in the last video, but I ended up deleting that video, so. And that dream turned into a nightmare because she made my day very hard, and I was just so pissed off that I just wanted to quit my fucking job so bad that I knew I couldn't because you know money and you know money and rent are a thing I have to worry about. Money and bills are a thing I have to worry about. So yeah. And then well, just the day before that, like the day before Friday, my wife and I we went and did some major grocery shopping, and we spent, you know, right around $200 worth of groceries, like maybe $250 worth of groceries, $250 worth of groceries, and I ended up having to buy a 6 pack of Monster Energy, and so that I was actually planning on taking, one of the cans to work with me because work has been picking up a lot at my job, and I would go in from 8 o'clock in the morning and we don't get done until right around 6 p.m. So the next time I'm packing my lunch, I'm gonna take one of my monsters, and then I'm just gonna drink it maybe halfway through the day. So hopefully I'll be better, during the second half of my shift. And I was supposed to do Grubhub Friday night, but I was just way too fucking tired. Like I couldn't even, and I could barely keep my eyes open. So, yeah. Boy, that was one hell of a shitty day I had. And a lot of times another reason why I've been trying I've been trying to find another job. I really have, but the job market is tough right now, especially in the area that I live in. Like we live in a small town, so there's hardly anything. There's just not shit out there that's even worth, you know. And another thing I hate about my job is it puts me so much under fucking stress that I ended up having an ups. I would often get an upset stomach, up until the point where I have to use the bathroom and this and that. And I mean, I've tried taking like over the counter meds like Pepto Bismol. I've tried Imodium. None of that shit seems to work. And I even tried to change my eating habits. I tried to drink more water. I try to, you know, cut back on fried greasy foods and all that other shit that I love, and it's it's ridiculous. Oh, and I also had to sell my car the other night because I don't know, I just couldn't afford to keep it, and it was all it also had a major problem like the transmission and all. So what I did was I sold it to a coworker that I'm really good friends with. I won't mention her name in the video and all, but I sold it to her, and she's willing to get the transmission fixed, and she even paid off the remaining balance of what I owed on the car. And right now, I'm just waiting for the title to come in the mail so that I could sign the title over to her or whatnot, and then she also gave me $500 cash to deposit into my bank, and my wife and I we ended up having a little extra money to spend. That's how we were able to afford groceries and stuff, and then I even managed to pay off some of my overdue bills and all that, like my credit cards and all. So, yeah. Sorry, it's a notification. I got a notification from the ESPN app that I downloaded on my phone, and let me tell you, yes, I am a big time football fan. I am a Georgia Bulldogs fan, and I got to tell you, Georgia and Tennessee, they played a hell of a good game. Like Georgia barely beat their asses. It was crazy. They 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 ended up tying. They had to go into overtime, and I wasn't even sure who was going to win. Was it going to be Tennessee or was it going to be Georgia or you know. And so right now we only have one car, and I'm gonna try and build my savings back up once I get my credit cards paid off, and since my full time job has been taking up a lot of my time throughout the week, I'm just gonna do either Uber or Grubhub. Just on the weekends that I'm off, like Saturday and Sunday. I barely work those days, so you know. And I'm also gonna be live streaming on Twitch tomorrow at 3. I'm not sure what game I'm gonna play. I don't know. I'll I'll find that out later. And this week it's just been crazy. So I also need to show you something right quick. I used to have a poster like hanging right above my laptop, my computer desk and all. But the frame broke, and but I did manage to save the poster. I have it in my closet right there, and you can also see my other posters. I got my Kingdom Hearts poster. Yes, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, and I got one of my Call of Duty posters. The Call of Duty poster that I used to have here was Call of Duty Black Ops. I am a big time Call of Duty fan, and but yeah, and I was also watching my favorite anime show, Dragon Ball Z. I started watching that show since I was in middle school, only because my brother got me into it. So, and I also have one of the Dragon Ball Z games for my Xbox One. It's Dragon Ball Z Kakarot or something. I beat that game like several times. It's awesome. Yeah, and I also want to talk about that. I figured, I can't really find another job here, but I did I did think about maybe relocating someplace else, like maybe another state or maybe a larger town or something where there's more opportunities. And whenever I would try to talk to my wife about it, she would get really hesitant about it because she doesn't want to leave her mom and all, and her mom has a lot of medical issues, which I'm not going to go into because it's personal. So she's also trying to get her CNA and and all that, and the least I could do is try to be supportive. Regardless whether I'm happy or not at my job, I need to be patient and supportive. So, and, but yeah, I just I don't know. I think what I really need to do is try to save whatever money I can, and maybe hopefully something good will come along the way. It's like what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. And someone once told me that even if I do find a job elsewhere, there's always going to be the occasional asshole or the occasional bitch that would just try to get into my skin, just to see how I would react. Because unfortunately, even if you start somewhere new, not everyone is going to welcome you with open arms. There's always going to be a jealous asshole, you know, no matter where you go. It's like an endless cycle. It's almost like being trapped in a hurricane. Like as soon as that hurricane hits, you're going to be dealing with the first half of the wind blow and the rain and the storm and all that. And then as soon as you get to the center, you think everything is okay. But in reality, it's not. Because not long after that, you're going to have to deal with the other full might of the storm. So it's like being trapped in a storm you can't even get out of. Like you would have to wait for the storm to completely pass. But what do I know? But well, I'm just glad tomorrow's Sunday because I don't have to work. And I'm also gonna try and get some laundry done and all that. And I'm also trying to go to the gym more because I was gonna go to the fitness center in my apartment complex, and I tried to wake up. I usually set my alarm for 4 a.m. every other morning, but every time the alarm goes off, I'm always like, man, fuck this. I'm just gonna go back to sleep. Fuck it. But I don't know. I'm just not a fucking morning person these days. I always wake up groggy and pissed off. Like I don't want to go to fucking work today, man. Fuck it. It's it's crazy. Yeah, and sometime around next month, I'm gonna try and get some Christmas shopping done. Like, I already know what I'm gonna get for my wife, but I need to figure out what the hell I'm gonna get for everyone else. I don't know if I want to just. I don't know if I just want to do gift cards this year, or so that way people can get whatever the hell they want, or at least try to figure something out. It's like they say. It's the thought that always counts. But I mean, not everyone believes that these days. There are spoiled people out there who want something so bad. We're also not traveling this year for Christmas. I mean, like every other year, my wife and I we would go to my parents' house for Christmas, and then the year after that, we would go to her mom's house, which thankfully she lives here in town. So yeah, that's pretty easy, on us. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here and try to get back to my night. But I will be on Twitch tomorrow at 3 p.m. So I'll be sure to leave a link under the video. And if you haven't seen my cooking video that I just did recently, I'll be sure to leave a link for that as well. But anyway, y'all have a great night, and have a blessed Sunday tomorrow. Until then, peace out.